Tom Dunn is not a meteorologist. He doesn't even play a weatherman on TV, but nobody's been watching swirls in the Atlantic Ocean this summer more than Hilton Head's emergency operations manager. Tom, welcome in. Early in the last full week of September, we're still dodging storms that have the National Weather Service running out of names. How are we doing? We're doing pretty well, aren't we?
So far, so good for us. Our impacts have been minimal, just some high surfs and rip currents from the storms that have been passing us by.
It has been a strange summer. I mentioned we're running out of names. You and I have had to go back to figure out the Greek alphabet now because we're starting that. We have also noticed, though, I have anyway, a difference kind of this summer in not only the number of storms, but how some of them seem to just kind of pop up. Usually we get 5-6 days notice. You know, they're out in the Atlantic and they're slowly heading our way, and we've got cones of uncertainty and all that stuff. Are you getting any explanations as to why we're having things kind of pop up on us?
Not really. I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that there's so many storms out there at one time.
Okay.
Usually we'll see one or two pop up and we're able to focus on those and they catch your attention a little more. But several of them they've been watching, it's just been more in the background and before they get a name where they actually put that X on the map.
Okay. The town was recently designated Hurricane Strong. What's that mean?
Well, Hurricane Strong is a program created by Flash. It's Federal Alliance for Safe Homes.
Okay.
And anytime that there's an opportunity to put our program against a standard, we like to do that.
Sure.
We've become hurricane ready, or storm ready, I'm sorry, and tsunami ready. And Hurricane Strong is another way to demonstrate that our program it meets a standard, and they also have a lot of educational opportunities and information that we can pull from and utilize to increase and improve our educational outreach.
Are we better prepared late in September of 2020 for a storm to come ashore than we were, say, Matthew 4 years ago?
Absolutely. With every year and with every storm, every time we open our emergency operations center, we do a full after action review of that event, and we take those lessons that we learned, we apply them, and then we try to make the things that we did well even better.
What are we doing differently? What are some thought process that might be different from past years?
Sure. I think our biggest improvement is processes, how we gather information, how we process that information, and how we get that information to the public is probably one. The second is on the recovery side. We learned a lot from Matthew on that recovery process, what information we need, how we need to package that information to translate that to FEMA to maximize our opportunity for reimbursement.
Okay. How is the coronavirus impacting the town's planning on all of this? I mean, we've all thought, boy, that would be the perfect awful storm to be kind of on lockdown anyway and then have to try to evacuate and deal with that. How is that affecting?
Well, really, we had to take a step back.
Yeah.
In all reality, we had to take a look at how we went about doing our business, how we're going to function in our EOC, because we can't have as many people in the building.
Right.
We're going to have to be wearing masks. Cleaning is another heavy concern for us. So we had to take a step back, evaluate all of those things, and we've adjusted our processes, who's in the EOC, how many people are in the EOC, and we've increased our capability to have some of those folks actually work virtually. So evacuate and continue to work.
Oh, okay. So there are some people who are now able to do the job, if necessary, from home.
Yes, some of those functions we can do from somebody who's home or who has evacuated. Actually, during COVID-19, we had opened our EOC and functioned almost 99% virtually. We were in different locations and separated, with very few of us actually in one building, separated in that building.
Is that starting to transition a little bit? Are you getting a few more people back in and changing the process? Is it still a dynamic process, I guess? Is it still changing?
Yeah, for day-to-day operations, we're all back and functioning. We're doing all those safety measures, masks, hand sanitization, and cleaning. But to your point, for our emergency operations center, we will still have to bring some people together, but we'll just have to do it as safely as we possibly can.
November 1st, still the magic day when we kind of think we're out of the woods, and we better be careful until then?
Definitely breathe easier, but I don't breathe easy until we get through November completely.
You're kind of a Christmas guy, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, let's wait till we get to there, and then maybe we'll think about it.
That's
all
right.
right. Thanks so much, Tom. We appreciate the time. Tom Dunn, Emergency Operations Director for the town of Hilton Head Island. You know, just in time for the cooler weather, it's Fire Prevention Week. What you need to know and a game to play coming up.